Great. Thank you both for joining us today. Would love to start off with some intros. Julia, I'll turn it to you.
Thanks, Michael. My name's Julia DeGennaro. I am the Senior Sales and Marketing Manager here at Store It Cold. And today we have our Sales Manager, Caleb Brock, to talk all things walk-in coolers.
Thank you, Julia and Michael. Yep, Caleb Brock here, Sales Manager, helping our customers with everything walk-in cooler cold storage related.
What excites you about Store It Cold and in particular the CoolBot?
Well, yeah, I think it's just that. I think it's just the engineering and it's the product itself is what gets us excited and gets myself excited. It's the product is it's a tool that we get to help customers with every day, and we get to provide customers with cold storage at a very economical price using the CoolBot microcontroller. And so it started off as just a controller invented by a farmer himself who was looking for a low-cost way to provide cold storage for his farming needs. So he came up with this invention, and so necessity is the invention of innovation. And so so once we had this product, this was just a fantastic way for us to sell this to customers. Also wanted to go the DIY route. Years later, customer demand. Now we have the full turnkey walk-in cooler unit. And that has really kind of taken over the spotlight, though we still do plenty of DIY work with customers, and we're always happy to service them. But it's just the energy savings that compared to traditional compressors and obviously, the structural components of the cooler, the paneling and whatnot, all that's going to be commercially graded and have all the proper certifications. But where we differ and set ourselves apart is the refrigeration component. Again, the CoolBot system, that is the CoolBot Pro microcontroller paired with an AC. With our coolers, we always use LG. That is just the best and most efficient brand of AC that works, that is most compatible with the CoolBot controller. And that's now what we're able to service and provide to all these thousands of customers today.
Let's talk about people starting their search for a walk-in cooler. I imagine there's a lot of questions that get asked. Some commonalities that we can find are probably indoor versus outdoor, floor versus no floor, turnkey versus DIY. Can you share what people should know when they're starting their search and some of the differentiations between those bullets I mentioned?
They can start with dialing my number. That's a pretty good way to start. You hit it great, Michael. People, when customers come to us, they have a million questions. These are big projects, they're investments, they take time, and it's most helpful for myself when a customer initially contacts me when they know or they have as much information about their projected plans and projects as possible. The more information they can provide me as far as where the cooler would be going, what the exact use case is, what you need your desired running temperature to be, what kind of power you have access to. There's a million questions and nuances that go into what type of size and type of model is the right cooler for me. So just firstly, knowing your business, knowing your needs is very helpful when communicating with me. I can provide the most accurate information possible. When we start to get into the big frequently asked questions, that is going to be indoor versus outdoor. Structurally, the indoor and outdoor units are going to be virtually exactly the same. It's going to have the same R28 value paneling and insulation. It's going to have the same 4 inches of rigid foam and insulation in those paneling. And so there's going to be no difference structurally with the paneling. The only difference will be the weather kit that comes with our outdoor coolers. And that weather kit consists of a thick membrane for the top of the cooler, a hood for the AC unit, and then a rain gutter for the door entry. And so outside of that weather kit, that outdoor kit that's included, structurally, there's going to be no difference. At that point, it kind of becomes what access of power do you have available to run out to the cooler. But we do try to have customers go with the most economical and less expensive routes when possible. So if it does not necessarily need to be outside, we say, hey, let's try to have it run indoors, save you the money on the outdoor kit if you don't exactly need the outdoor kit. And then the other big question is floor, no floor. All of our outdoor coolers already come with a floor, so that's a non-issue typically there. As far as indoor usage, you do have the option of floor or no floor.
So it sounds like there's a host of reasons why someone should choose a CoolBot or Store It Cold for their walk-in needs. But if you had to really narrow that down to what are the top 3, especially in comparison to some of the competitors, What would you provide as those examples or those reasons?
Well, number one, I'm going to say energy savings. That's such a huge reason of the CoolBot is energy savings, cost savings. It's the month to month, the perpetual savings compared to traditional refrigeration. That's going to be number one. Number two, I believe our customers get so excited about the portability of the cooler, the fact that it is designed via cam locks and it is modular, and you can relocate these panels and move the cooler to a new location. Outside of that, it's going to pretty much be what we offer once you have the cooler. I believe that our customer service top down, whether there is direct with our customer support team, whether it's with our project coordination team, top down across the board, I believe we provide just the best post-sale customer service, whether should you need to troubleshoot anything or anything like that. And so, yeah, so those are, I mean, there's a host of reasons why, but the perpetual energy savings, our customers are saving roughly 40% in monthly energy savings when compared to a traditional cooler compressor. And then, yeah, what we can offer customer service wise, and then the portability of the cooler. So yeah, and then I also believe that up front, we also can save customers a lot of money.
Can you speak to that customer support once everything's set up, typical times of response? Do they speak with you directly? Is there a team behind the scenes?
Yep. So we do have a fantastic team behind the scenes. We have many customer support specialists who are just standby on waiting. They're every day, they are call after call helping customers, whether they have troubleshooting questions, whether they have assembly questions, whether their electrician has clarifying questions about electrical needs, whatever the question is or whatever the need is. Absolutely, we have a wonderful dedicated customer support specialist team designed to take those calls, take those emails, answer customer questions and whatnot. So yeah, and that's at no cost to the customer. And so that's whether year one you have questions, year 10 you have questions, does not matter. We're always happy to help. But yeah, they can go through me, certainly, Michael. But we also have customer support numbers and customer support emails that is going to be a faster way to get a response.
And I think, Julia, this might be a question for you, but it's probably worth mentioning. There's also a host of content around tutorials and videos and other customer testimonials. Can you kind of speak to that and where people might be able to find it if they're looking for it?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website is a great resource, not only for our turnkey units. We've got a video and guide there to help walk you through the process of setting up that cooler and installing and hooking up your CoolBot Pro. But as Caleb said, we do work with a lot of DIY customers as well. So if you're looking for a DIY information, that's on our website. Yeah, host of material there, and our customer support team is just a phone call or email away if you have specific questions. And if you've got specific questions about a turnkey unit, Caleb is our go-to.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for joining us today. That was a wealth of information that I think is going to provide a lot of value to CoolBot customers. Is there anything you'd like to just end on?
Just that I think that, we've just the company and what it stands for and what we provide to our customers. I think that the fact that it was founded by an individual, right, by a farmer who innovated this product because of the necessity of cold storage, I think it just speaks to really what we provide to customers and what we're about. And so hopefully customers see that, and I think that I believe when they interact with us, they always have positive things to say afterwards and great feedback. And yeah, we're a phone call away, email away, and happy to get you set up with cold storage for years to come. So thank you very much, Michael.
Anytime.